Guys, sidebar conversations, please.
All right. What about
I've told you this is like, this is like the 5th time I've told you that, right?
Yes.
6th time.
Like, stop. For real, like, stop.
He mean as fuck.
I'll just keep it real, man.
No,
Like,
but
you
he's
haven't been here,
cool.
so you
I
haven't
don't give a
seen
fuck
it.
about none of that shit.
Yeah, it's the whole show.
Yeah, she's been doing it the whole show. I'm not mean as I just have rules. How you gonna come on somebody's show, not know what go down, and say, oh, you're mean?
It don't matter. I can say what I want.
Okay, well, you can get the fuck off the show, too.
Man, chill, man. What? Chill out.
So I just want to say, I do watch this podcast. It's called Fresh and Fit. So basically, the backstory behind this whole thing was Asian Doll was supposed to be on the episode, but she ended up coming 2 hours late, and she only stayed for 10 minutes. So the girl that Myron, one of the hosts, told to be quiet, it's the 5th time. Because it has been the 5th time he's told her that. She always interrupts, talks over everyone, have side conversations, you know what I'm saying?
Guys, sidebar conversations, please.
It's a podcast, you gotta speak one at a time. That's like simple podcast etiquette, man, to keep the radio content good for the listener. You gotta speak one at a time in a podcast, man. It's normal. When you keep correcting somebody or keep telling them to do something and they're not doing it, you gonna get fed up, right? You're gonna get fed up. And then Asian Doll comes, since she came to the show towards the end, all the nonsense been going on and everyone's already heated. She comes in and said, damn, you mean.
He mean as fuck.
You're not mean, man. You was respectful in the beginning, but it kept happening. How would you react if you had to keep telling someone to do something? No! You gonna get more and more like, you know what I'm saying, more and more direct with your approach. Tell them to stop. You ain't gonna be, stop. And then the 10th time, you can be like, stop. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be like that. The 10th time, you can be like, I said stop, man. Stop or get out. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be fed up. But the way he told her to stop, it was still with respect, though. He still had some type of respect in his voice.
Guys, sidebar conversations, please.
All right. What about
I've told you this is like, this is like the 5th time I've told you that, right?
Yes.
6th time.
Like, stop. For real, like, stop.
But Asian Doll came through and was like, you disrespectful, you this, you that, you mean as hell, man.
He mean as fuck.
I personally don't think he was mean. I just think he was fed up. Asian Doll, she was just speaking her mind. She's a rapper. She's very direct. She's upfront. I respect that. At the same time, it wasn't really her place because she didn't really know what was going on.
Have you been here the whole time?
No.
All right, then. So you don't know what was happening, right?
But as for the host, I think he should have kept his composure a little bit more with Asian Doll. You shouldn't be like, get the fuck out so fast.
Okay, well, you can get the fuck off the show, too.
He should have just kept more calm. It was almost like he was triggered because I understand he was probably a little fed up and then that comment triggered him some more.
Excuse me?
And as for Asian Doll being disrespectful, I didn't think she was disrespectful when she said, oh, you mean. She was just like, just saying what she thought.
He mean as fuck.
But I think he was disrespectful when she kept on interrupting and said, oh, you a mean ass, you mean as hell. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
For an Amanda Club, that's like approaching me.
Hold on. Excuse me?
You mean.
I'm not.
She started getting more and more disrespectful. Definitely think she was being disrespectful by the end of it.
Okay, I don't care.
Have you been here the whole time?
No.
All right, then. So you don't know what was happening,
I
right?
don't give a fuck.
Okay, then.
First of all, it's his show. It's his rules. So you gotta be respectful of his show and his rules. And it's his house. If someone came to your house and started talking over you and like eating your food and shit, you gonna kick them out, right? Yeah, you gonna kick their asses out. They're disrespecting you in your own house. Just use the logic and not just like, oh my God, he rude, he mean. Just use the logic, man. If someone disrespects you in their own house, you're gonna want them out. You're gonna want them to leave. Could the whole thing have went a little smoother? Yeah, it could have went a little smoother. No cap. They could have discussed it more like actual like adults instead of be like, oh, you mean? Oh, get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like it could have been better. It could have been better. It could have been smoother. At the end, who would I say is in the wrong? For me personally, I say Asian Doll is in the wrong. She did come hours late. She didn't really know the situation. Her story was that she was sticking up for the black woman. She made it like a racial issue, which it wasn't a racial issue at all. If you was watching this episode, because I did watch the episode, it wasn't a race thing at all. She was interrupting everyone. She was talking to everyone. And that wasn't the only girl too that he told to like, be quiet. You gotta be quiet and let people talk. It's a podcast. And before anybody comes for me saying I'm in the wrong, this is not a racial thing. I'm black, man. I love my black queens. I know people gonna be like, oh, J-Hall, you just hate black girls. What? I'm from Jamaica, bruh. Born and raised in Jamaica, man. All black people. I ain't know white people till I moved up here. I love my black girls, bruh. So don't make this thing a racial issue, man. It's just logic. It's just etiquette. It's just being respectful as a human being. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So let me know y'all thoughts on this video. Who you think was in the wrong? Who you think was in the right, man? And I'm gonna read all y'all comments and we're gonna talk about this some more, man. Let's get it. I'll see you on the next one.
I think I said too much. They cancel me, that's tough.